Hi.
Harry Maguire's not here, no Rafael Varane or Mason Mount. With Mount and Varane, is it a case that they're not quite ready to be fit yet to play? And with Harry, did he get an injury in training this morning?
He had some complaints, and we have to see how bad it is. So he finished the training, but was not good enough to travel. Yeah, of course, it's a concern, but that's why we knew that before, and that's why we constructed the squad with depth, and so we can deal with it. The squad can deal with it.
David.
Hi, Eric. Bayern signed Harry Kane this summer. You signed Rasmus Højlund. What was the thinking behind signing potential over a proven goal scorer like Harry Kane? It's had an immediate impact, obviously, here at Bayern. And do you feel that was the right decision ultimately by the club?
I think we discussed it in San Diego. So I don't think we have to repeat this debate. So we are happy with Rasmus. So obviously, first games he was injured. He played now Arsenal. He had now a start. So now, of course, we have to integrate him in the team. But you can see, yes, he's a big talent, and he will contribute to our game. We are quite convinced of that.
No regrets about not signing Harry Kane?
No.
We'll take one at the front.
Hi, Eric. You trained Bayern's second team for 2 years, and I would like to know how much influence does this time still have on the way you work at Manchester United, and how strong is the connection to Bayern so many years later?
These were great years for me. I really so enjoyed it here, and I like the mentality from Bayern, the region Bayern, as well as especially the club. So we had great years. First year especially, we were champion, but then unlucky we were that we didn't promote it, and I never forget that. But it was also a good experience. You get as a manager, as a coach. So for me it was a very good experience to be here, and it was enjoyable.
One over there.
Question for Andre. Andre, you've had a good start here at Manchester United. The fans admire your passion. Is that important to you? And also, have you had added extra expectation after replacing the boots of David De Gea, one of the most established players here at Manchester United? Some would even call a legend of the football club. Have you handled that okay?
Hi. Well, I'm very passionate player, and I demand a lot for my players and my defenders. But like I always said, we are in this together. Being part of this big club is something great. Manchester United is an amazing club. It's huge. I'm happy to be here. Replace David is not something easy. I'm trying to do my best. Of course, the start of the season is not what we want, but better days will come. The situation will turn, and I'm very confident. I know everything will be all right.
Quick one just for Eric. Eric, last time you were in the Champions League, you was praised for your style of play with Ajax almost getting to the final. Is that important in this competition? Is that a frustration of yours that some have critiqued your style of play, that you haven't quite got it yet here at Manchester United?
First part I didn't hear. Can you repeat that?
Can you hear that? No, sorry. Last time you was in the Champions League with Ajax, you was praised for your style of play, almost getting to the final with Ajax. There's been some critique that we still haven't got an actual style of play at Manchester United. Is that the biggest frustration, the injuries, the constant changing, never being able to have that established team? Do you need that in this type of competition?
One thing is true. I think from the start last season, I think I almost never started with the best, I would say, in my opinion, the best start 11. There was always something like an injury. So, but you have to deal with it. and I think we always got the results in, apart from the period where we are now. So, and that is football, and there's always part. And I have the experience in the past. I managed it in the past. It's not always going up, and you have to deal with it. And it's also I like these situations because now we have to handle it, and we have to manage this, and so you have to know what to do, and that is focusing on the process.
One there.
Thank you. Hi, Eric. Just wondering of what you've made of Bayern Munich's start to the season. They obviously had the defeat against Leipzig in the Super Cup, and they've conceded twice against Leverkusen. Do you see ways that you can exploit them defensively as much as they've been impressive with those attacking players, including Harry Kane?
I think they are, as you say, they have very attractive players, very skillful. You can't be unfocused for 1 second, one split of second, because they so much individual class they have. But as you say, they leave you also sometimes spaces. But we are very respectful, and we know Bayern, especially in Champions League, home, especially group stage, they are very strong. But as you say, but we're looking forward because we like the challenge, and also we trust ourselves.
Paul.
Eric, appreciate you do have quite a big squad in total, but the 9 players that are out through injury, there are some quite senior players, important players in that group. Can you go to your doctors, your physios, etc., and ask them why these kind of injuries are happening to your players?
I don't know if we have to go to the doctors or physios, because they are dealing with the problems. And first of all, injuries always coming in top football, because we are living on the edge. And when you are living on the edge, the injuries will coming up. And of course, we analyze why things happen. But also we have to deal with the facts. And it's always about the players who are available. And that's a strong side. And what we can line up, and we have to get the best out of it. And we're focusing on that. And to bring up tomorrow again a good team, make the next step, integrating Rasmus Højlund, integrating Reguilón, so 2 new players in our way of play. And we are here to get a result.
A question for Andre.
Hi, Andre. You mentioned before about the demands you place on teammates. A lot is still being made about the incident or argument with Harry Maguire in Las Vegas, I think your first game for the club, where you reacted to a mistake he made. Are you surprised how much is still being made of that? And is that just a case of that's your game and that happens?
Please, can you go slowly, because I don't.
I was talking about the incident with Harry Maguire, I think in Las Vegas when you first started with the club, and a lot is still being made of that. Are you surprised how much was made of that? And is that just what you're like, that you will react if you feel a teammate has made a mistake?
No, Harry is a very good guy. I have a good relationship with him. I even spoke with him this morning before we take off to Munich. And what happened there, I already explained straight away after the game. I don't think we have to give importance to what happened, because we are big guys, and what happened in the pitch stays in the pitch, and with Harry I have a great relationship.
BBC at the back.
Eric, I'm just wondering, since the weekend, whether you've felt the need to have any sort of reset with the squad, kind of start over again, whether there's anything like that you've done?
No, I don't feel that we need a reset. Absolutely not. We are in a process, and what you see is that we, in parts of game, play very good, but then also part of games we play below our levels. And so what we have to demand is be consistent, and so we have to step up in certain levels all the time for 90 plus minutes. and that is the demand on us.
One here.
Andre, we know that you're renowned for playing out from the back. You're very comfortable on the ball as a goalkeeper. How important is it for you to show that you're more than that, though? You are a good shot stopper. You are good at claiming crosses. You can command the box. Do you find that frustrating? And do you feel that you also need to prove that you're not just good with your feet, you're more than that?
Well, I don't think I'm here because I'm only good with my feet. Because my history speaks for me, but like I always say, the most important thing is the team. You know, we are here to win, and I have to adapt myself with the team. No? If the team need me to be good with the feet, I will be good with the feet. If we are playing in low block or we are playing high, depend on the situation. No? I'm goalkeeper first, so I have to save balls. That's why I'm here, and we all have to step up. Like I said in the beginning, we didn't start well the season, but I'm very confident everything will get all right. And I'm excited, for tomorrow. It's an important game for us. It's a key game. And when I see how the team is working, how we have been working this week, I'm very confident and I'm very excited.
Okay.
Marcus, as we have Rasmus now, we know Marcus can make moments out of anything. Fantastic goal scoring returns last year. Have you had any conversations with him about how he maybe needs to transform his game now we do have someone like Rasmus and the type of service that Rasmus might need?
Yes, absolutely. And that how can the two can take benefit from each other, but they have to know each other, and so that process just started, and but in the same time we need results, and so that has to go hand in hand. But we learn from every training and we learn from every game, and of course we reflect togetherness, and of course we lead that as a coaching staff, but also we have seen that Rasmus and Ressi together, they are talking how they can take benefit from each other. You can see that discussion, that interaction on the pitch is going on, and that's a good sign. And I'm sure they will get that connection. I think the connection is already there, but I think they will get the routines in.
Okay, last question. Laurie at the front.
Just a question for Andre, if that's okay. Congratulations on reaching African Cup of Nations with Cameroon. I just wondered, do you yet know what you'll do in that situation if you're called up?
If I'm called up, we don't know if I'm going to be called up, so we cannot speak about things we don't know. Let's see what's going to happen in the next month, but we are here to play against Munchen. Important game for us. It's the most important thing, so all the focus is in the game from tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much.